like a extraterrestrial.
Doctor?
Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Extraterrestrial.
Why is this happening?
Extraterrestrial. Extraterrestrial. Extraterrestrial.
God, none of this makes any damn
I
sense.
don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong.
There has to be some sense to all of this.
Extraterrestrial. 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 Like a extraterrestrial. Extraterrestrial. Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong.
You're getting closer.
Don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Extraterrestrial. 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 Extraterrestrial.
Okay, that's exactly what I thought. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another edition of the BTSI Show, 23rd edition of Get It Off Your Chest. I'm your host, Chris Project. Thank you guys for tuning in. Doing this now because I highly doubt that you guys are going to hear from me for the remainder of the day. It's Sunday, family day. Later on, go to work, so we'll see what happens. Thank you guys for tuning in. Do me a favor. Like and subscribe. Follow me on my socials. Links are located in the description. $100 BTSI shows the Cash App. Participate, waive all rights to privacy. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once you reach that goal, one lucky person will get $100 during the Cash App giveaway. This Thursday, ladies and gentlemen, I wish I had all this together. World premiere. There is Liberty, a BTSI short film. We are 4 days away. That is this Thursday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right after that, we will do all world reaction. And also, I need you guys to pull up to, okay, good. I need you guys to pull up tomorrow. I want you guys to pull up tomorrow morning. Tomorrow will mark the 2 years that I've been on this side of YouTube, interacting with you guys. A lot has happened in 2 years. A lot has been accomplished. So I want you guys to pull up and we're going to talk about it. All right. So let's get on with the show today. Let me see something real quick before I get on. Yeah, did I lock my watch? Of course. So that's what that means. Okay. Yesterday I was engaging in a conversation, and I forgot what the topic was originally about. But when it comes to, I guess, what you expect out of your wife, what you want your wife to do. I understand different culture, especially amongst the diaspora, different code of ethics, to say the least. There's something that's expected of the woman to do, and there's something expected for the man to do. And let me be the first one to tell you, I have no problem with that. Not at all. Not even a little bit. If that's the norm that you want to live by, you should live it without anyone criticizing you or somebody judging you. Now usually and I say this jokingly because I love the moderators. Usually I'm silenced in that room. I don't do too much talking. I talk obviously when the room is small. I don't talk in big rooms because the message tend to be lost, and the people and my stuff seems to land when I'm talking to a small stage. Big audience, which is fine, but a small stage is where people have to actually listen instead of wait their turn. Like, oh, I want to speak. It's my turn, my turn, my turn. Relax. This person got on the stage, and she said he expects his woman to cook. Like he was bashing a woman that can't cook. He's saying, if you can't cook, um, you shouldn't get married. He said, if you can't cook in the marriage, you should be divorced. And so you guys can have an idea of how his soliloquy went. First thing I said was this: moderators, don't ever tell me I can't talk in your room again. And I said that jokingly, of course. But I want to say this: when it comes to the fellas who believe that that is a divorceable offense, I want y'all to hear me real clear because we're not going to be here that long. No good marriage has ended because of cooking. Let me say that again. No good marriage has ended because of lack of cooking. It never happened. You have never seen one, not even one. You might have heard about it in the facetious matter, but you ain't never, ever in your life heard about a good marriage ending because of cooking. That means something happened prior or something was lacking prior to you saying, okay, this is not going to work anymore. Not because of cooking. No, you need something a little bit more concrete than that to walk out on marriage. Excuse me, 1 second. Okay, my bad. I had a cold night. So you need something a little bit more concrete to to go away. Like, what is it? Instead of focusing on what your wife can't do or what you will walk away from, why don't you focus on the things that she's actually good at? Just like you want her to focus on your pros versus your cons. And granted, whatever you lack at, she could uh, that could be her strength, or vice versa. Focus on the things that she's actually great at. No one made you fall in love with her. Number two, that made you want to commit to her. And number three, that's actually going to help the marriage grow. To say cooking, now everybody's entitled to the preference. And they say you need a woman that can cook. That sounds a bit, we all know how that sounds. Now, I will ask fellas, do you want her to cook because you don't know how to cook? That's just a question. Because if you got it, you don't need someone else to do it. Like me, I know how to I know how to cook. Granted, I haven't exercised those skill sets in quite a while. Actually, I do just on a smaller scale because I just need something for right now and I need to go. If I'm good at something or if this is my strength, I don't need I don't require my spouse necessarily require my spouse to do it. Something as small as cooking. Now, granted, now don't get it twisted. She's an adult. There's some things that she needs to know how to do off the rip. I didn't say she has to be good at it, but there's something she needs to. Um, she was an adult before she met you. She's gonna be an adult while she's with you. She don't digress to being a child. So I just wanted to get that part off my chest. Now, one thing, one more thing, because like I said, I'm not gonna be here too long because I gotta go. I gotta go to church. Um, Today, although it being Cinco de Mayo, and uh, uh, happy holidays to those who celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I do have listeners who are Mexican. So shout out to my Mexican viewers. This marks 2 years that Kev passed away. Now, Kevin Samuels to be exact. Now, the question I want to bring today is what has he well not what has he done, because we see what he has done, what he has contributed to this space, other spaces, and to the point where it actually left YouTube and actually started touching other areas of media, which caused a greater viewership to his message. So the question I want to say is, after 2 years later, how's the space now? Is it better? Is it the worse, or is it the same? For Kevin Samuels, that regarding his impact, I would say we need to focus on the people. Obviously it was his untimely demise, so it's not to say that he officially said, okay, you got to carry this when I'm gone. The question is, has his message resonated with you, and has it made you a better person? Has it made you a better speaker? Has everything about you upgraded? Now, the question is with Kevin, because keep in mind, I didn't come into the space a day after he passed away. Keep that in mind. So the question is, what has Kevin done? Now, for me, honestly, when it comes to the suits, I already got that taken care of. As you guys can see, I know how to dress. Um, as far as the cologne gang, I don't mind. I don't mind. I haven't got a bond night or anything. I ain't got nothing time forward. But through somebody else, to be honest, I learned the difference between. I think I talked about it on here. Ida toilet and Ida perfume, or Ida homes, or homie, whatever the word is. I know the difference of that, but I didn't get that I didn't necessarily get that from Kev. Well, actually, I didn't get that from Kev at all, because back then the colognes I wore, I don't even much know why I was spending money on it, because it only lasts for like maybe 10 or 15 minutes, and that was a waste of money. So not necessarily that. As far as the shoe game, it's all part of dressing anyway. Like I said, honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I've said this plenty of times. I'm the best dressed person on YouTube, in my opinion. I don't think anybody's gonna outdress me. I mean that with every fiber of my body. I don't think anybody can outdress me. So what is he's like what's kind of confidence, being resume, all that stuff? No, I didn't get that from Kevin. Excuse, I almost said Kevin. I didn't get that from Kevin. Nope, I didn't get that from him neither. Just right now, I'm still doing the same thing I've been doing. I have been making some financial progress. I have been in the field I'm in right now. His skill sets won't be properly utilized. Good morning. How you doing? His skill sets won't be proper for my field. I'll have to worry about that maybe next year or something like that, so we can revisit that conversation. So as far as going there, negotiations, and having that confidence to talk to your employer to get the best to leverage your skill set to get the highest pay. Not to say I haven't done that on my own whatchamacallit, but how Kev wants you to do it and how he preaches it, that is not necessary for my field. Let's talk about that next year when I make the decision to leave my field and go somewhere else. Because I don't know if anybody noticed or heard, I'm back in school. I will be graduating college this year. So we'll see what happens. What about how to carry yourself as a man? No, I didn't get nothing like that from Kevin, because honestly, everything that I heard Kevin say, I have heard my pops said, I heard some of my uncles said, I heard some of my the elders of my church say, and dudes on the block. I heard all of this stuff before. That's why what he said didn't bother me. His tone never bothered me. I was my dad's from Nigeria. What do you mean tone? What do you mean by that? No, that's not no, knock it off. So, as a matter of fact, to be quite honest, spring a little Jesus on what Kevin's saying. Like I said, you pretty much got my own father. So it's like there's really nothing I ain't heard before. There's some things that with you sprinkle a little bit Jesus on that. There's a lot of things he says make sense, and a lot of things he said don't make sense according to the Bible. So I won't even dive deep into that one, but that's just me. Now, what have I gotten from Kevin? What have I gotten from him? Um, Honestly, just content creating. Now, I was obviously, I believe it was the average at best video that caught my attention. Then him going on the piece, furthermore, got my attention, and then I decided to uh, join his Patreon because I'm trying to figure out who this guy is because I'm a firm believer of I'm not a victim of clips. If I want to give you a full opinion on who I think you are, I gotta watch full length content. So I watched everything on his page, all the playlists to be exact. I went through the playlist and watched all of that. Now, when it came to his latest content about him talking to the women, I probably got maybe not halfway through that, honestly. But I did keep up with all the Patreon clips, and they said, "What did you get there?" Honestly, he gave a lot of information about content creating, like what did he use, how he's able to position. And I was already a content creator at that time, for lack of a better word. Well, based off of my current definition, a content commenter at that time. So, how to use how to properly position cameras, the backgrounds, the settings, equipment, flash drives, and that type of stuff. I remember I wrote those stuff down. I don't know exactly where it's at right now, but I was able to learn that from Kevin. As far as a content creator, I learned a lot from Kevin Samuels. I will openly admit that. As far as how to be a man, how to carry himself, how to conduct himself, I had my dad before I knew who Kevin Samuels was. I had uncles before I knew who Kevin Samuels was. I had men at the church before I knew who Kevin Samuels was. I got dudes on the block in the hood who can teach me that as well. This is no shade to Kevin Samuels. It's the simple fact that some men, or most men, needed Kevin in their life. Now I understand the narrative that someone say Kevin pimped his audience. I get that to a degree. However, most of these men did not have the same background that I have. They was not privileged enough to have that. That's no fault towards them. It's just that, hey, this is the situation I'm in, and dad's not here. Brothers is on some goofy stuff. What's church? Dudes on the block is different than the dudes on my block that I grew up with. And they so happen to find Kevin. And guess what? With them being pimped, they was able to make something of themselves. Some of them, not most, not all, some. And like I said, that does that mean Kevin did not pimp him? We're actually um we're actually going to talk about that down the road. Because somebody has brought that to my attention, and there could be some truth to that. No, actually, there's a we'll talk about that down the road. So, but because I don't like I said, I don't want to denigrate this man's name. Now, to Kevin, I think I said this on Anton's show before. Regardless of what his objective was, regardless of how people viewed him, regardless how people mistreated him, especially after he was gone. I said this, excuse me, let me say this again, this time on my stream. He's a beacon to the community and he will be missed. Yes, I said it. He's a beacon to the community and he will be missed. Because regardless of his tactics, regardless of how he came at a certain topic, he, I will be a liar to say he did not help this community. I'll be a flat out liar. That no, can't be, can't lie on that one. So, in closing, to Kevin Samuels, 2 years later, I do think as a content creator, he has made some people. He made a lot of people better. I have seen people's thought process change. I have now, granted, I have seen some people who has taken it way too far regarding talking points that they received from Kevin, even to this day in 2024. So, with that part, I'm going to. Well, granted, I got a segment called Talking Point Debunk, but some of these things that people got from Kev, way is like, okay, I think I gave you guys long enough to actually learn to dissect people's words, what they're saying, how they're saying it, the context of what they're going to say it in. And you guys still want to misuse talking points, or better yet, you guys want to recycle talking points, like the gentleman I heard yesterday who believes if a woman can't cook or doesn't know how to cook or can't cook good, needs to be divorced. Yeah, these are recycled talking points. I don't got time for this. That in of itself is a segment that I need to go ahead and dismember, because like I said, it gets on my nerves. What's good, my brother? How you feeling? Sporty, what's up, man? So, um, to Kevin, God rest his soul. 2 years later, I will say this. Although it seems like we're surrounded by a bunch of brothers who just don't get it or won't get it, you have left this space in a better place. You have enough people in this space who, not necessarily going to say continue your work. It's just the fact that you was able to assist and open people's eyes and let them realize something about life doesn't make any sense. The life that I live, it's not uh, adding up. The dots are not connecting. So with that, I'm going to at least let me throw in my three. You know what's in here. If anybody come to me with or say something stupid, does it make sense? Does it add value? Will it help you achieve your ultimate goal? I do believe the essence of those three questions have reigned more supreme after his passing. Because a lot of things that made sense prior to 2020 doesn't make sense now, and a lot of people are starting to a lot of people starting to realize that. So it doesn't now. The adversary is going to be the adversary, and if they ain't going nowhere, neither are we. Hey, Miss Jill, how you doing? Good morning. Glad to see you. So, was I supposed to be on here for 27 minutes? Nope. But you guys know me. I tend to get carried away. Okay, let's go ahead and fix that. Let's go ahead and get this trailer in, and we got to go because I got to go to church.
Extraterrestrial. Extraterrestrial.
Doctor?
Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Extraterrestrial.
Why is this happening to me?
Extraterrestrial. Extraterrestrial. Extraterrestrial.
God, none of this makes any damn
I
sense.
don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong.
There has to be some sense to all of this.
Extraterrestrial. 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 Like an extraterrestrial. Extraterrestrial. Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong.
You're getting close.
Don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Extraterrestrial. 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 Extraterrestrial.
Yes, sir. By the great man that is DJ Wish Doctor. Thank you so much. Like I said, you guys, we're gonna switch everything up like tomorrow, and I cannot wait for tomorrow's show. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, 2 years. I've been on this platform. I've been on this side of YouTube, excuse me, for 2 years. Yeah. It is time to reflect on what have I contributed to this space? Because we're over here talking about Kevin Samuels, like what has he contributed to me, and what is the aftermath of Kevin Samuels of his contribution? Now the question is, I came to YouTube literally the day after he passed away. That's literally when I made my debut on this side of YouTube. Been on YouTube for since 2015, March 2015 to be exact. But on this side of YouTube, I want to talk about the things that I have done, things I have accomplished, and the things that I want to do moving forward, especially this week that we got coming up. I cannot wait. It's going to be an early morning stream. Particularly, I want to say 7:30 in the morning. If my alarms can be, I don't know why my alarms on my phone's not loud enough, so it might just be 8 o'clock stream. We'll figure something out. But go ahead, hit the notification bell. It's already preset, so tomorrow I'll pull up and tune in. And I gotta go because this it helps to have friends who will be like, you slipping, Playboy. Go handle your business today, which I will. So let's go ahead and get out of here. On your way out, ladies and gentlemen, like, subscribe, and share. Follow me on my socials. Links are located in the description. $sign the BTSI shows the Cash App. Participate with all rights to privacy. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, one lucky person will get $100 during the Cash App giveaway. Thank you guys for tuning in. Enjoy your Sunday. And shout out to my Mexican listeners. Happy Cinco de Mayo. We're going to get out of here. This is the BTSI show. I'm your host, Christopher Jake. I'm going to talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace out.
It's a mess, but hey, don't even worry about it.